All right, guys. Ian Anderson, Paul Ulibarri, bringing a little commentary on the Alutaguse Open. We're at Matagusa Disc Golf Park in Estonia. We got a pretty fiery front nine. Paul, you got a couple strokes, but these guys are not letting you run away with it.
No, that's the thing. It seems like a theme in this day and age. It doesn't matter who you have on your card. Somebody's going to make a run at you. You're going to have to earn it almost every single time.
Yeah.
Ryu, I think I have Ryu by 2 shots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Albert, that 13 under, but young kid, super fiery. Anything can happen on this link style course. OB everywhere. So we're gonna have to earn every single stroke. Hole 10, par 3, 472 feet. Pretty wide open, but this one plays downhill. Usually pretty windy. You have OB right, which is really the big, kind of the big trouble, and then left early is actually safe, and then left late is OB as well. So
wow,
kind of a tight green. Yeah, plays a little further than you think as well.
And we got to have the elevated basket too. Add some difficulty to it.
Yeah, of course, and that looks like pretty tough hole. But once you get up there and you're putting at that thing's pretty high, man.
It looked like it. This is Rijo.
Yeah, and he's just doing the safe play, just throwing hyzer. He's playing for par. Mm-hmm. Par is really good on this hole.
Cristo
looks like he hung it off a little bit too wide.
Yeah, I just did not want to sneak back in. I gotta imagine you're going D2 off the tee here.
I am going D2 off the tee, and I had just missed kind of a shorter putt, like one of my money ranges, and so I went after this hole. I wanted to attack it.
That was gorgeous, man.
Yeah, it was a really good shot. I was really pumped with that result for sure.
Albert trying to bite off your line here.
Yeah, and that thing hooked up real nice, and he's going to be closer than I am.
Yeah, you guys.
This is a definite bonus hole. Like, this isn't one that just plays easy hyzer down the hill. It's pretty windy. You see these guys just laying up like they don't want any piece of it.
Yeah, and you need to get especially close with this elevated basket.
And I'm pretty distraught. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you here? Like, go back home. Albert kind of looked at me like, is it really playing that tough? Then he just bangs it home, I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
Too funny, man. The thoughts inside a disc golfer's head as they play around, man.
Yeah.
Yep. A variety of emotions.
I even left that one high. I was like 2 feet. I still tried to miss it. I'm like, oh my god.
At least it went in. At least you didn't lose a stroke to the wrong guy.
No, yeah.
Rijo is still 2 back.
And I'm playing well. That was after hole 10, and I was 6 under, and I've missed 3 putts in the circle. So I'm actually throwing the disc really good, and I'm really happy with my round. It's just missing short putts never feels good. Hole 11, par 3, 243 feet, dead straight. Probably the easiest hole on the course for sure. Nothing. Only thing in the way is that pine tree to the left. If you beat that tree, you're gonna have a putt probably in the circle, just outside the circle.
Yeah, it looked like Albert was throwing a putter.
Yep.
And Rijo gets it up there, maybe a little bit short right. And you're going with a forehand here, Paul. Interesting.
Yeah, me. Like I said, it's a lost art. It seems like little short forehands.
What'd you forehand there?
That was a M4.
Was it? Okay, I thought it
yeah, that was the old M4 Jeremy Colling used to use for his little short backhand hyzers.
Was it really?
Yeah, he'd throw those super flippy sidearm turnovers.
Yeah.
On the backhand.
On the backhand line
hyzer. Yeah. And so oh man, yeah, Albert misses kind of a short one there, but he gave it to me, being like, I know you're the only one that can really throw this one the way it's supposed to be thrown. So here you go.
He's not wrong. Not too many people throw those touch forehands, man. It's almost a lost art these days. It feels like it's like you and Germ, maybe. That's kind of about it.
Ricky really throws a lot of sidearm up shots with his harp and stuff like that. You see a few people kind of doing it, but yeah, a lot of people are, becoming really, really good with those backhand soft touch shots.
Yep.
Trending from probably, like Macbeth using like the Nova and stuff, and
yep, absolutely.
Hole 12, par 3, 92 meters. This is a tough hole. But you see this little light pole to the left, kind of? If you can beat that pole on a hyzer, you're going to be pretty close. It's a really tight hyzer. You want to get high pushing left. If you get it wide at all, like, nothing good's going to happen. You're just going to go deep and have a really long putt.
So is this an island green?
No, it's just it just plays really awkward. He throws that really good, over that light pole, like I said, and he has about a 45 footer. Or no, probably a 40 footer.
Yeah, you get really far left, don't you?
Yeah, and I got that high enough, but I'm also just outside the circle. Like, I didn't get it there.
Yeah. Albert?
Yeah, this camera angle really doesn't do it justice of how tight you have to hug that left side in order to get it to the pin.
Gotcha. Looks like he's hanging out on circle's edge too, and Cristo up last.
I mean, Cristo's been throwing the disc well the whole round. I'm sure he's going to get this one.
Yeah.
High enough, and he learned from our mistakes. You see, he's the closest. Yeah, that was a really, really, really good shot.
What'd you throw off the tee there? D2?
I think I did.
It looks like
and that looked like a really good putt. Just didn't quite drop from him.
Yeah, and here you are. Could do extend your lead by a stroke.
You
could have,
but why would I do that?
No, we want to keep it tight, keep it entertaining.
Exactly.
You don't
Otherwise, we would have not a lot to commentate.
Exactly, man. You're a man of the people, Paul. I appreciate it. Keeping us entertained.
So, yeah, like I said, he threw a really great drive, gets the birdie. It's not a bonus birdie. Like, it's when you're on the tee, you're like, okay, I should get this one, but it plays tricky, man.
Yeah. Sometimes going last is nice. Actually, like, always going last is nice if you have the choice.
Right.
You
never want to go last because that means that you probably didn't do good on the last hole, but going can be helpful.
It sure can. There is that birdie for him. Make it a little bit tighter. You still got 2 strokes. All right, hole 13. Where are we going, Paul?
Par 4, 636 feet. So you can see the trend on this course. Up and down elevation, a lot of elevation. OB left, OB right. You got this bunker tree right there in the middle. If you can beat that bunker tree, hyzering around or just going in front, you'll have a clear shot at the pin, which is tucked up, surrounded by out of bounds. And so 2-shot hole, par 4. Just landed in bounds, and you're probably going to have a shot. The only real trouble is if you go out of bounds or if you get stuck in that bunker tree.
Gotcha. Easier said than done, keeping it in bounds, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially with the elevation.
I've made a career out of throwing it out of bounds, man. I'm telling you.
And saving par after that.
Yeah.
Here is Rijo.
And this is the aggressive line, trying to go around the tree.
Oh, yeah.
Trees. You see the OB kind of where that guy's sitting?
Mm-hmm.
Comes into play a little more than you think. And I was just trying to go over him. I caught a little tree. I actually caught a good break not to hit one of those branches and then kind of pop down. But I'm in good position there.
Yeah, right in the middle of the fairway. Albert?
This kid's smooth, man. You see kind of a really soft run-up with a really soft stroke.
Yeah.
And he finds a lot of power with that play.
It does.
So, I was definitely impressed with his play, and we're going to see a lot of him in the future, especially, probably one of Estonia's top, I would say top 4 players.
Nice. Do you know how old he is?
Oh, I didn't. I want to say under 20.
Yeah, I'd buy that. There is your upshot. Looks to be in bounds.
Yeah, just a sidearm, playing it to the left side of the green, not really biting too much off.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Chris is going to be pretty close.
Yeah, look like you might have come a little bit short.
Right. That looks really good.
Yeah, not bad at all. Christo's got a cool putt, man. He really jams it in there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's finding his rhythm now. Unlike that guy.
Yeah, another sad Paul.
Oh, I think after the camera left, I went to the squat and then I just fell over.
Oh no, with the bad
I'm
knee
like,
right now.
I'm deflated. Yeah, I'm deflated.
Oh no,
But
Rio.
it's okay.
Yeah, he's still winning, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still got a 2-stroke lead. You know?
Rio was nice enough to take a par there as well. Like I
Yep.
said, keeping holding on to 2 strokes. Alright guys, back to the action again, and hole 14 is up next.
Par 3, 351 feet. This hole's really cool. Obi left the whole entire way. Kind of slightly downhill, and you're teeing off from back in the woods. You have a super tight initial gap, and then you have time to let your disc kind of work in towards the basket. So if you're throwing backhand, super touchy turnover line, if you're throwing, it's really shaped better for a sidearm because you can kind of reach and flex one out there.
Oh,
you know?
sure.
You see him having to late flip that, and that's going to be pretty good.
Yeah,
Because it's like, and so is this. He gets it a little, if that were to not hold that hyzer line and turn over a little more, he would have been out of bounds. So it plays pretty tight. They're making it look really easy.
This
see
is like
here,
trouble, Paul.
yeah. See, but that's easy to do. He didn't get it out left. See how I get it out left and then I get it to turn? That's really the play right there.
Is that your
I think
M2,
that was
M4? What was that?
that was an M2.
Beautiful shot, man. There's up from Rijo.
Yeah, good up shot.
I think we had a little camera malfunction there, so missed the putts, but 3 birdies on that hole, Paul. That's good.
Yeah, really good. That was, harder than a couple of the other holes that we all missed. So
Yeah.
we made that hole look pretty easy. And now we're coming into one of the signature holes on the course. Hole 15. So this is one of the signature holes on the course. Par 5, 896 feet. So it's 3 islands. First island, you have to kind of navigate. You see left OB the whole entire way where those light poles is, the whole entire way. But the first island is really distance control. You just kind of want to hit this initial gap, not land in one of these like 3 bushes that you'll see off the tee as soon as we get back to it. And then from there, you want to play to the second island, which is wide open, nothing in the way. And then from there, you go to the green. You can see the green. So you see the stakes behind it.
Wow.
And that goes about 80 feet all the way around, tighter on some on the right and the left and kind of short. So this is a really good shot. He might have landed in one of the bushes. Not sure. We'll see when he gets up there. But that's a good shot.
Okay. Albert?
This one can get, so I believe if you go out of bounds, though, if you do go OB, you rethrow no penalty.
Oh, okay. It's looking good?
Yeah, I went mid-range off the tee, trying not to go too far. And yeah, I was happy with the position I got there.
M2 then?
M2. But yeah, there was people taking like big time, big boy numbers on this one.
There's this Rijo.
Anytime you have a 900-footer with 3 islands, pack a lunch,
Gonna have a lot of tired kangaroos.
Yeah, here he is, Albert. Hangs it out wide, right in the middle.
That'll work. Rijo? Looks fine.
And this looks like, cake when you're watching it from here, but when you're stepping up to your throw and you're like, okay, if I miss this, I have to rethrow. It makes you think about it for sure. And we had a right to left win, so we're putting them in bounds. But a lot of people had difficulty with this hole, and he did end up landing in one of those bunker bushes. So
yeah, he had an awkward out there.
Yeah, he had just kind of had to. He ended up being in bounds though.
Yeah, he's still in position to get a birdie if he can make this upshot work.
Yeah, and this one's tight, and it's on a super incline.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you land perfectly, sometimes you can roll backwards off of the island or go deep really easily. And when you go deep really easily, then you have a 25-footer back, and it's like super death putt.
Yeah, right downhill at the OB. A good upshot there from Riho, I believe.
Yeah, inbounds, that's what you want here.
Yeah.
This is a bonus birdie. If you can get birdie on this hole, you're gaining strokes on the whole field. Like I said, it looks like it's playing easy because we're making it look that way. It was not.
Oh, and there is the knot. So Albert throwing 4 then here.
Yep.
Good recovery.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And Cristo came up short right, gave it a bid, but he'll take a par if that sits, which it does, thankfully.
Ooh, it was thinking about it, though.
It sure was. Nice upshot, Paul.
Yeah, I was like I said, definite a bonus. It can play easy, but when you get it, it feels like a bonus birdie because of how many strokes you're gaining on some people.
Yeah, sure. As Albert dropping in a 5, hopefully. Yep, there it is. And you got a stroke on the card right there, Paul, taking that lead out to 4.
Yeah. So now I'm finally able to feel a little bit comfortable, going into hole 16 now with a 4-stroke lead. I'm thinking just keep throwing it in bounds and it's yours.
Mm-hmm. This hole kind of reminds me of one of the holes in the front 9, but just like blown up. That uphill tunnel shot,
Yeah. So if you have the power, you can make it to the top of the hill.
Really?
But you have OB right, OB left, especially OB right. So if you don't hit that gap, you can pretty much be throwing with a stroke penalty from the right or left. I decided to lay up.
Uh-huh.
Just because I knew, now I have a 4-stroke lead. Like I'd have to throw it out of bounds in order to let these guys back in the tournament. So I'm like, if I just take par,
yeah,
it should be fine. I'll have 3 going in the last 2 holes. I should be able to manage.
Yeah, put the pressure on them, right?
Yeah, exactly. These guys are going in after the pin, though. They're going not after the pin, but after playing aggressive, basically.
Uh-huh.
You can see the stakes. So where he threw it to is safe, but anything right, those stakes are out of bounds, and then you're going to have a tough up shot up to the green, probably take bogey.
Yeah, definitely some risk reward here. Albert, this going to work?
Yeah, it looks good. He has so much power. He looks like he barely threw that. That plays far. That plays 400 feet to the top of that hill.
Really?
On hyzer. Yeah, you see, here's Rio. He's throwing it as hard as he can.
Yeah, Rio and Cristo both threw it flat, but Albert threw a giant hyzer and still almost outdrove him. You're going upshot forehand with
Yeah, I didn't
A1?
throw that really too. That was an X1.
X1.
Didn't throw it very good, but like I said, I was kind of just playing it for par.
Sure. That was Rijo's upshot. Looking at Cristo. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, really well done.
Yeah.
And Albert for eagle.
Yeah, he has a jump putt right there.
Dang. This is your birdie bid. Wow.
Yeah, just, putting it up there. I just wanted par.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit low. Taps it in. Easy par.
So you don't even have to lose a stroke playing conservatively here.
Right. Albert gets birdie, plays the hole really great. I mean, to have a jump putt on that hole is spectacular.
That was wild, man. He absolutely bombs.
Yeah, like I said, it looks like he barely throws it and it just comes out with the heat.
He's the Estonian double G.
Yeah.
I swear, it never looks like double G is thrown hard at all. And then 600 feet later.
Mm-hmm. And Albert making a run now for second. You see, Rijo only has him by 1 stroke.
Yeah.
So hole 17, this hole's awesome, man. You see this little gap, and then elevation, of course. We love elevation on this course. It goes down a little bit. You have OB left, safe right, OB deep. So you have to have a little speed control. And this plays, if you can throw like a kind of a flex shot down there or a straight mid-range, that's the best play. If you can throw a flex shot, though, that's the best play.
It looks like Riho's trying to do it.
Yeah, but it just leaks left. You know, he gets through. He'll have an easy par, but not his best. And this is tighter than you think. On the tee, you know, to hit this line with control, you see that's a mistake. People miss left because if you yank it, you go OB right.
Oh, gotcha.
And there, I am throwing that flex kind of line.
What'd you throw?
That was one of those H1s, V2s again.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, I was loving it for like the gap shots.
Yeah, no, it flies a beautiful tight flex. See if this is going to work. Looks like it. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they give him the safe sign. So that's safe. He'll have a putt for it. And these guys are just going to throw up shots on there.
Yeah.
Just get their pars.
Cristo's
going to give it a run, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's looking at it for a while. He must.
Yeah. Kind of lost it in the...
Yeah, it disappeared, didn't it? Oh, Riho.
He was high on a couple of those putts, man. But he was putting great the whole time. And I knew if I made this one that the tournament was pretty much over.
Yep.
So I really wanted that one. You see me, I even gave it a little fist pump.
Yeah, little baby pump.
This was a big one for me. You know, I wanted it bad. I'd never won overseas before.
Oh, nice, dude. Well done. Yep, you should, barring some kind of crazy breakdown, you're going to take this one down with that 5-stroke lead. But Riho only has one on Albert, going with one hole left to go. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, 18, awesome finishing hole. Par 4. You have this layup area. You see those trees on the right, and then the light poles in the path on the left. So you can throw it in between those, and that's kind of a layup area. Then you can go after the pin with like a hyzer. There's also a drop zone there. So it plays as an island. If you go out of bounds, you go straight to the drop zone.
Okay.
But it's reachable. Like, if you want, you can go after this pin and try to get the eagle. But I think there was 3 or 4 eagles on this hole. So
really,
with how close everybody is, you're going to see people kind of go after this. And I don't get it over as much as I wanted to, but I do make the last island. So that's the play. So you can go for that island or lay it up. And
it looks like everyone is going for it so far.
Everybody's going for it. It plays pretty far. It plays 430 feet probably.
Yeah. Thankfully a little bit downhill, which helps Cristo.
Great drive for Cristo.
Sure was.
And Albert's one back, of second right now. So he gives this one a nice little bid. This thing needs to get down, and he'll have a putt. Yep. He'll have a putt for eagle there.
And pressure on Riho now. Is it going to keep coasting? Oh, it is. Hook up.
Oh, and look at this flex shot, man.
What?
Oh, just bombed it, and he's going to be just outside the circle there.
Wow, that was beautiful.
So now it's going to be a putt off for them.
It is, isn't it?
Up for birdie there, yeah.
Yep, for the win. And we got Cristo for eagle.
Give it to him.
Wow.
Oh, good bid.
It sure was. Albert up next for his eagle bid. He will miss that, so it looks like he will most likely be finishing third. And Riho, he will tap in for second after missing his eagle.
Great tournament for Riho. Like I said, he played way over his rating the whole entire time and just putted amazingly, stayed in his own game, and well-deserved second place. Mm-hmm. Albert has a bright future. Cristo also threw a lot of impressive shots. So
yeah,
it was an awesome final round, man.
Yeah, a lot of great golf. And there you are for the win. Congrats, Paul. That's like you said, your first overseas win. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, it was good to take it down, and just want to thank all of Estonia for the support and for bringing out the nice crowd. You can see everybody loving disc golf, and yeah, so thank you, Ian, for the commentary.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Tons of fun doing this with you. It's been a while. And there is your gang. Is that the TD right there?
That's the TD.
Cool. All right, man. Well, that's all we got for that. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys around.